UFC Fight Night Borralho versus Cannonier just finished, and I'm gonna break down what the hell just happened in this fight night main event, prelim, whatever, right? Okay, so first, let's go to Tapology. Let's talk about Cong Wang, Vittorio Leonardo. I put 5 grand on Cong Wang. It was the easiest thing on the under 2.5. Under 2.5, 5 grand on it. Easiest bet ever. Vittorio Leonardo, I said she should be a Starbucks barista. I don't know what the hell she does. She definitely doesn't train. Her striking's awful. Her BJJ is awful. Her chin is awful. Her conditioning's awful. What the hell does she do? I know she's a mom. Maybe stop fighting and maybe have to stop your husband from letting you fight because this is ridiculous. Don't ever fight again. We don't want to see you. Please don't fight in Invicta. You're probably going to get released from the UFC. Don't fight in Invicta, LFA, Cage Warriors if they do females. I don't even know if they do females. Hex. Don't do that. Don't just stay at home. Take care of your kids, please. Don't take any more damage. The kids need you. We don't need you. We don't need to watch you in the UFC, please. Cong Wang, great job today. She looked dynamic. She's really cocky, and I like that, honestly, because like more girls need to have more personality. I don't want to see them shake their ass anymore for freaking on TV. I don't care about Eileen Perez or Luana Santos. I want to see you fight, and Cong Wang can fight. She had a nice 1-2. She kind of is too lackadaisical sometimes, but for what I saw in the minute I saw, but she dominated and she did what was supposed to do with a scrub like Vittorio Leonardo. All right, next. I didn't watch any of this fight. This Cavalcanti versus Nunes, but I'm going to assume, because since it's a split decision, I'm going to assume what happened because I broke this fight down to a T in my head, and I said Nunes will go forward, miss wild overhands and hooks, and it'll look like she'll be winning, but she's not landing anything. And Cavalcanti will be picking her apart the whole fight, and I'm assuming that's exactly what happened. So I don't know. Nunes is 5'2", I think. She should not be a 135er, a 145er. She should be a 105er or a 95er because she should not be fighting at 135. Lose some weight. Lose some weight. You're a woman. Lose weight, please. Don't fight her. Don't be 5'2" at 135. Cavalcanti, if you didn't finish her, you should have finished her. I don't care if it's women's MMA. You can't lose. You can't be toe-to-toe in split decision with a 5'2" girl. Okay? Next, Borralho versus Lontop. Borralho, he looked amazing. He got eye poked badly. He looked amazing. I thought he was gonna get the finish. That's what I was assuming. He was gonna get the finish today, but he didn't. Lontop's really has a big head, and he has a really good chin. So I respect that. I think Lontop has maybe another fight in the UFC before he gets cut. He doesn't have the skill. He has a problem. I think his problem is that he likes to wait for people to throw their combinations and retaliate, and that's never good. Like you go leg kick for leg kick. No, you shouldn't do that. Attack or counter or move out the way and then leg kick. Borralho, beautiful boxing, one of the best boxers in the UFC. Clearly, like if you don't think that, you're an absolute joke. He's by far one of the best boxers in the UFC. Yeah, if you put him in striking battles, he's gonna freaking piece up anybody. Let's be honest. I mean, if you put him in striking battles, and Lontop too, you try to go like technique for technique with him, which is dumb because Borralho is so technical. He's so defensively sound. You see his hands are right here when he's striking. So Borralho, great fight. I respect you, love it. Lontop, you have to win another one or you're about to get cut. Now this fight really pissed me off. Zach Reese and Jose Medina, because I was very close on betting. Zach Reese by submission, and because I was like, there's no way he's gonna knock out Medina because Medina's a freaking can and he's a survivor. That's what he is. He doesn't know how to win a fight. I don't know why he's in the UFC. He's a survivor. Like when you're like, oh, like I'm in a bad spot. I'm just gonna try to like wade this out, and that's literally what Jose Medina was doing. He was just trying to wade this out, and I'm like, bro, why is this guy in the UFC? Was the UFC a freaking joke? I'd rather have CM Punk in the UFC than watch Jose Medina fight. This guy's an actual joke. He thinks he's taunting Zachary Reese when he's down 2-0 or 0-2 in rounds. Like, what are you doing? And Zach Reese is dead tired. Zach Reese, though, I mean, your BJJ is awful. Awful. You're good for 2 minutes in the fight, and then after that, you gas out. I expected you to gas out. I was actually thinking about taking Jose Medina in the third round just in case Zach Reese gassed out. But Jose Medina is too big of a shitbag to freaking muster any offense. So, Zach Reese, good win, I guess. You beat Jose Medina, who should even be in... He should be in, like not even in Cage Fury. He should be in something lower level than that. Like Lights Out FC. Sean Merriman's thing. Next, Francis Marshall versus Dennis Bazooka. Dennis Bazooka looked awful, and then in the first round looked awful in the beginning of the second round, and then turned it up. He turned it up. He started landing some good combos. He either has no power or Francis Marshall has a hell of a chin, and I think that Dennis Bazooka has no power because Francis Marshall was getting hit a lot, and it wasn't phasing him at all. And Francis Marshall, he showed some good grit, and it was a good win for him, honestly. I think that was a good bounce back, because I think he lost 2 in a row. I think he lost to Dolgarian and then lost to Gomis. Sorry. Lost to Dolgarian and Gomis. So, Dolgarian and Gomis, let me check. Yeah, Dolgarian and Gomis. Yeah, so that was a good bounce back win for him, honestly. And I think that he's going to go up. I mean, Dennis Bazooka, I think he just beat Connor Matthews before that. But, man, losing to Sean Woodson, I guess that's not that bad of a loss. Jamal Emmers in the first round, come on. What is we going to do with this guy now? So, I mean, I'm not the UFC. But anyways, I think that he's a good fighter. I think that Francis Marshall's a good fighter, and Dennis Bazooka needs to maybe not train with Merab and those guys and Chris Weidman's team and Sarah Longo or whatever. But whatever. I mean, it was a good. I don't think it should have been a split. I don't know how one judge gave it 10-9 in the second round to Bazooka when he got knocked down, almost finished, flatlined. Gerald Meerschaert versus Edmund Shabazian. Next fight. Okay, so Edmund Shabazian might be the lowest IQ fighter I've ever seen in my life. By far, one of the most lowest IQ fighters. I mean, this dumbass is backing Gerald Meerschaert up. I'm like, just throw a combo. Throw a combo, please. Gerald Meerschaert doesn't throw anything. Gerald Meerschaert was surviving. That's what he was doing. He was surviving until you got tired. And you could see that. Put pressure on him. Doesn't do it. First round, he wins. Throws a couple body kicks, nice body kicks, whatever. He should have tried to finish him in the first round. Excuse me. Second round, Edmund Shabazian. What are you doing? You hit him to the body. Past the legs. Why do you let this guy stay with a knee shield up, or you let him regain at full guard? Why do you do that? Are you dumb? Push the legs over, knee on belly, mount if you're doing that. If not, ask him to stand up. He's hurt to the body. It's gonna be hard for him to stand up. He's gonna wait a little bit. Then you go to the body again, and then you see how that goes. You're a striker. Why are you even entertaining that? Paul Felder and Bisping said it correctly. They were like, Edmund Shabazian is staying a little too long in the clinch now. And that's literally what it was. He literally just had the lowest fight IQ I've ever seen in my life. You're literally a minus 300 favorite. You're probably a minus 1,000 favorite at the time. And then you're over here going to just stay in his full guard for an hour, for 2 minutes. And then you get up and then you get taken down and immediately gets arm triangle choked. Like, come on, dude. How bad are you? Gerald Meerschaert, though, good win. I mean, I think it was like plus 500 to win by sub. That was great value because Edmund Shabazian is a shitbag and he's awful. So he probably wins the fight 9 out of 10 times over Gerald Meerschaert. Gerald Meerschaert just pulls it off. But next fight, Neil Magny versus Michael Morales. I'm so happy Neil Magny's out of the rankings now. Thank God he's out of the rankings because he's one of the worst fighters in the welterweight division. I mean, the guy is not powerful at all. I don't know what he's good at. I think he's good at clinching, but I mean, okay. Michael Morales hit him with like a spinning elbow that barely landed, and he was wobbled, Neil Magny, and then he got his back taken and flattened out and finished. But Michael Morales, good win. He looks like a good prospect coming up. Now he's gonna be ranked probably like 13 or 14. Yeah, I think that maybe he should fight. Who could he fight? Maybe a Luque. Because I think Luque just bowed out with Nick Diaz, right, like a month ago, because of travel issues. But maybe like Luque or something. Maybe they do it quickly. Next, Myron Santos versus Con Offley. I thought Con Offley was gonna win. Honestly, I was like, oh, he might just take him down because I've seen Myron Santos on his back before, but Con Offley, I guess he couldn't take him down, and Myron Santos. He's a good striker. I like his striking style. He's a little too kick heavy and then punches. So he'll be like kicking, and then punch, and then punch, and then kick. I don't like that. I want him to be more fluid. I think Paul Felder or Michael Bisping said he looks like Anderson Silva. I mean, okay, come on, like it's too early, bro. You could say he looks like a Gokhan Saki. I don't know, something like that. But that was a good win for him. I think Con Offley should get to the UFC also. I think he's a good fighter. Myron Santos though was just better. I kind of underestimated him, but he's just better. And props to him. Next, we have Ryan Loder versus Robert Valentin. I picked Ryan Loder in this fight. I liked him a lot. I should have bet on him. But I didn't because I'm an idiot. But I liked him a lot. He was like plus 150. I think he finished at like plus 115. But, dude, if Daniel Cormier is talking about you, if Michael Bisping is talking about you about being this outstanding wrestler, how is Robert Valentine gonna not be taken down? You saw Robert Valentine get taken down in the regional scene if you did any research. So how is Ryan Loder not going to take him down? He took him down. He almost had him in that like a leg Americana or whatever it's called, or like the key lock. But it was a good fight. Robert Valentin actually almost choked him out. I still give Loder the first round. I hope the judges did too, because I don't understand when people say, "Oh, he was so close to getting that submission." In submissions, you're either there or you're not there. It's either broken or not broken. It's either like it could be tight, but is that going to win you a round? No, I don't think it should. And in the Ricardo Ramos fight versus Kulabau, I don't think it should have. And I think in this round, if they gave it to him, it shouldn't have counted either, because you can't be close on a rear naked choke. It's either in or out. So Ryan Loder, he came back in the second round, took him down, crucifixed him, and just grounded and pounded him out. I mean, Valentin was just not strong enough to weather the storm of the Loder wrestling and grappling. So good win by Loder. I think both guys will be signed to the UFC still though, but good win by Loder. Excuse me. Next, Tabitha Ricci versus Angela Hill. Tabitha Ricci, I thought this fight was close. I honestly could have seen Angela Hill winning this fight. I'm not gonna lie. I had Tabitha Ricci. I put $5,000 on her. I think Tabitha Ricci made me really nervous. She started gassing out a little in the second round. She won the first round clearly. The second round was really close. I thought Hill could have edged it. I was thinking, okay, maybe 1-1. And then I thought Hill won the third pretty convincingly. So I was like, oh, please just give him the second round to Ricci. And then they just did, because I think that the UFC, I don't know what is going on. Is it rigged? I don't know. I don't think it is. I hope it's not. But the decisions by some of these fighters to get these overs and unders and money line plays is maybe these fight IQs are just dumb, and these guys just get hit in the head for a living, and then their IQ just goes to zero. But I think that Tabitha Ricci, I don't know if she did enough, but she won, and I respect that because I had it. So I'm happy that Tabitha Ricci won. I won, I think like 3,600 or something like that. $5,000, 3,600. So good win for me. But I should have taken her at like minus 110 before, like 3 days before. But whatever, I got like minus 135, minus 130. So good win for me. But Angela Hill, I mean, she's old. She looked old though. I'm not gonna lie. She looks like she's a slow starter still. And she looked old, and her gas tank didn't look as good as it used to. And Tabitha Ricci, she needs to work on her gas tank. She came in like the Tasmanian devil and put it on Angela Hill. I think she thought she can get her out of there, but I mean, it's hard for women's MMA to knock anybody out, except for Cong Wang, right? But good win for her. Respect it. Next, the main event. Kai Borralho versus Jared Cannonier. All right. If you want to be brutally honest about what I think about Kai Borralho, I think he might be the worst of the fighting nerds. Even though he's the head coach. I know Bruna Brazil, they probably run... No, I'm not going to say it. They probably hang out with her a lot there. But Bruna Brazil might be the worst. But Kai Borralho, honestly, I don't get it. I don't get it. Chin in the air when he strikes. In boxing range, he only throws jabs. He never lets the two go. When he lets the two go, it hits, it lands. He does well, but he doesn't ever let it go. He doesn't shoot. What are you doing? Why are you not shooting? He goes, I'm not just that grappler, huh? I'm not just that grappler, whatever he was saying. Whatever bullshit he was saying. Bro, take him down. You saw versus Derek Brunson what happened. Versus Derek Brunson, he took his back and almost choked him out in the first round. And Derek Brunson's BJJ is not even close to your level BJJ. So Kai Borralho, what are you doing? Just take him down. And then Jared Cannonier, I mean, he looked good for 40. I mean, he is 40, and you have to respect that. I mean, he's a beast. He's a beast competitor. But he wobbled Borralho a couple of times. I had the scorecard at 48-47. I thought 1-3 Borralho, 2-4 Cannonier. I thought it was pretty obvious. I guess some judge gave it 49-46 or 49-45. I guess this fifth round should be a 10-8. And I'll talk about rigged. How about that fight not being ended? What is Dan Miragliotta looking at? The guy literally just freaking dies. He literally passes out. And you're not just going to stop the fight? You're not going to stop the fight? Are you insane? This is protect yourself at all times. When you collapse like that, you're not protecting yourself. This is not Mario Yamasaki, oh, I gave her the chance to be a warrior. You have to let him protect himself at all times. And if he's not doing that, stop the fight. Stop the fight. Golly. Whatever. Borralho, I'm not really impressed, honestly. I think his striking is really bad. I think his striking's really, really bad. I think if Cannonier threw more combos, I think he should have knocked him out. He wobbled him a couple times, but Borralho, he needs to work on his combinations. He needs to work on that. His leg kicks are nice. He throws it really hard, but go to the body. Even Cannonier, go to the body. Do you throw any body punches? Both you guys, you know, you don't have to headhunt the whole fight, right? But whatever. Honestly, this was a crappy card. I mean, the only fight. This was a good performance. Cong Wang. Mir Sharp was that was probably the best fight of the night. And Santos, those probably are like the good and Loader, I guess, performed well. Everybody else was shit. Everybody else was just shit. So Loader did well. Santos did well. Morales did. I don't even think Morales did well, honestly. So he should have done that to Neil Magny. Why are you being clinched by Neil Magny on the fence for over 3 minutes? He's literally all you have to do is fight the hands. So, shit fights. That's what it is. I mean, I don't understand the bookmaking. I'm happy that UFC's not next week anymore because freaking this is sad. This is embarrassing. These cards. It's actually embarrassing. But whatever. All right. Thank you guys. Like and subscribe, please. Hopefully I get more than 10 views this time, please. So, thank you guys.